The experience of divine wisdom is your sacred right. Divine wisdom is what guides you along a spiritual path. It is this inner knowing that helps you to witness yourself as infinitely more abundant, loving, incredible. It is your inner wisdom that guides you to live your highest potential and to experience all that you are, even as you continue to expand and seek more. In each episode of the Wisdom Podcast, you will hear what insights, offerings, and truth have helped others conquer their fears, be resilient, live empowered and happy. You may hear your own story in some of the stories of my clients as they have healed themselves, become in control of their life, and as they have reclaimed their authentic power. Seeking a deeper understanding and meaning of life awakens us to discover our purpose and to witness the infinite beauty and joy that is so abundant. All of us are on a sacred path. When we awaken to this, we easily access the guidance of our inner wisdom, and we see the beauty of life unfolding in perfect ways to help us manifest all of what we want. I hope that each episode of this podcast can offer something relevant and timely for you, and that the sacred path that you are on is one that you choose deliberately, based on the inspired wisdom of your inner truth, as you live a beautiful and love-filled life. In this episode, I have something a little different to share. It's a guided meditation that I've scripted and recorded in these times as we are all going through monumentous change. It's a meditation on hope, and it's one that I hope will resonate with your deepest core so that you can feel encouraged and inspired through this time. And a little background. I received training for meditation back in university, and it had been something that, as I experienced it for myself, I felt immediately soothed and peaceful, and in a state of deep relaxation. I would immediately feel transported to another place, that of total peace and stillness in my body and mind, a space of non-doing, of just being. And as I would be guided through the practice with biofeedback equipment hooked up to me and tools for measuring temperature, it was a way of reaffirming what I was experiencing. It was a state of transformational peace to which I would then return to the world feeling replenished and rejuvenated. Meditation and mindfulness is something that I've been teaching to my clients for years, since I first began my practice. This, together with the idea of self-regulation that gives a client immediate relief for what they are going through and a tool to help them navigate through difficult moments, as well as to find peace, to return to it, because I believe that peace is our natural inherent state. And to be able to live in peace and calm inwardly with oneself by choice is probably one of the most invaluable gifts you could ever give yourself. In this week's episode, I wish to share with you a special meditation on hope. Hope for the new conditions of our lives that will move us into a kinder and more compassionate world. Hope for each one of us as we surge forward in our lives, ultimately changed, and so that we may embrace what change can be for the better, to lead us deeper into ourselves, into the oneness of our beautiful nature as love in action. Hope that as you are guided through what I call a prose meditation, that you settle into a comfortable posture and, different from other traditional forms of meditation, let yourself be guided by my words. There's absolutely nothing you need to do. Just notice what impressions and insights arise for you as you focus on what you hear and as you take in the words. It's like you would want to just let them soak into your being. You may, like others, report visual impressions and felt sensations which stir new ideas and inspiration from the words that you hear as they become a part of you. As much change as we are all experiencing right now, and during this time of a global pandemic, it reminds us that hope needs to be present. It needs to reinforce for us the deliberate teachings of our heart, stirring, rising up to be the messages that we honor for our new lives, for our lives always, and to be reminded that hope is what mobilizes action and the desires that we seek. For whenever you listen to this meditation of hope, let it inspire the deepest yearnings of your heart as you go in search of what is most wanted. If you will, join me now as you take a comfortable posture and as you settle into stillness. You may close your eyes to allow for your focus to be inward. Have the most beautiful experience. In this guided prose meditation, you find your way to peace. Peace within. Peace as the glorious truth of your heart. Peace as all of life before you matters now in a way that it has not before. Peace as the presence of the world finds its way into your life, as harmony, as kindness, as perfect hope of a future that is built on love. Begin with your eyes closed. Draw in a first breath with anticipation of hope. Hope for all things to be supported in light, for all living beings to live in harmony, to be respectful of life and each other, to offer only kindness and generosity as a new form of being in the world and unto one's self. Hope lives in messages of kindness, of deliberate action that is fueled in certainty, resolution, understanding. As you bring to mind the meaning of the word hope, let it both inspire and uplift. Let it be present in your life as inspiration and light. Hope is the grace that shines brightly in each one of us as we step into this brave new understanding that life for us all is a rebirth, a means of living in harmony, in kindness, in the joy of what we are. Hope lives in our truth, in our decision for loving ourselves and one another. For doing what is right and honorable. For living this life built on harmony and kindness. Our lives are always meant to be of grace, of wonder, of the most privilege, because this is our inherent state. Breathe in new life, new choices, new reasons for choosing to live in harmony with each other and the planet. It is always possible to find peace, to choose what will sustain us. Exhale the past. Allow it to be released. Allow it a place to escape. Witness new life now. With each in-breath, this moment becomes your conscious choice. This moment, conscious choice, hope prevails. It rises up to meet each one of us. It reveals light where there was darkness. It offers freedom in the hands of each person. Hope is light. It is conviction. It is subtle and then determined force of resilience, of strength, of freedom, of purpose. In hope, you feel expansive of your eternal light. You feel the liberation that is your power. In this moment, and in this brave new world, we must live in hope, an act of our highest morals. We must practice and live of kindness if we are to thrive, to witness joy in our experiences, to love deeply, our heart open and willing. As you hold light within you, as you honor the path that you follow deliberately, as you witness freedom in your choices, allow hope to inspire you, to uphold conviction, connection, to pursue what is most wanted, and to be certain of this. Hope exists for us all. It is what we use deliberately and without fail as we all seek a blissful life. Now it comes to you. Now you must choose this with your heart, with compassion, with certainty. Yours is the infinite grace of wonder. As you hold hope, as you feel yourself in its every instance, and as you hold sacred blessings in all of life's beauty, in the gratitude and abundance of life before you, and of each wistful breath that you may choose deliberately. Here for a moment or two longer, fill yourself with hope. Hope for all good to be before you, now and always. Hope that your life is lived so beautifully, with appreciation of everything. With understanding that everything is significant. With hope for the endless desire of light, your light, to shine brightly to all other living beings, and that their light, their eternal goodness, shines light unto you. Hope is where you hold harmony, peace, and truth evermore. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in this episode of the Wisdom Podcast. To hear more, please check out the other episodes here, and then join me at dorothyratusny.com, where you can share your questions and feedback from this or any episode with me, and where you'll also find the Wisdom blog, the inspiration for this podcast, the latest online courses that I teach, my YouTube videos, an extensive library of free guided meditations for you to experience and enjoy, plus other special offerings of love. Please also visit me on social media and say hello. Allow yourself to go within, to access your inner wisdom, and to live this. Awaken your authentic power, live your truth, and be love. This is Dorothy. Namaste.